Okay, that's fun.
A lot of fun.
Uh,
I
I've
mean, they
only actually
covered
been
all those.
to I've only actually been to one bar mitzvah, so but that was a pretty fun time. That actually right around this time last year, almost exactly a year ago. But hey, Alex, how's it going?
Hey, Chef. Hello again.
Hello, hello. How's the progress? You get anything done in the last hour and a half?
A little bit done. I had two Zooms since I last saw you,
Okay.
so not much time, but on the right track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Any questions or anything that you came across in the last, whatever time you did manage to work on stuff?
Uh, no, not really. It's just a matter of, okay, kind of figuring out how to upload certain things from the angle I'm coming at,
Okay.
uh, and 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 then just I was working on some of the content outside of LeadBuddy,
Okay.
but no, I
Got
think
it.
on good track there.
Okay. Got it. Did you, did Robert, did you have anything to go over in particular today or?
Nothing particular since our last call. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I didn't really get to much of it. I have to jump in. I have to make those changes.
Okay.
I will think momentarily, but no, we had a pretty, I think we kind of got up to speed on,
Website stuff and a little bit of the,
yeah, I
okay.
think so. I didn't check. I had given the VA that assignment. I started looking through some of the message up conversations. I'd given him one assignment to and access to my Canva to get that
Okay.
marketing stuff done. That would be
That
probably the
was
big
just a,
like
that
to
was just
get
the
going.
post, the
Yeah, that was
graphics with the
just
caption every
matching,
day.
patching the content with the pictures that I had.
Okay.
Um,
I'll ping him on that or
I'll take a
check on
look
that.
at that and see where we're at. We were having a conversation about reputation, about it seems like, well, I guess that we were at that point of connecting the accounts.
Yeah.
Um, I was able to go in and connect it. I didn't check the Google search.
Okay. Yeah, and I think you and I
But
talked
that's kind of
briefly.
outside. Yeah,
Okay.
it still says I need to enter the code. So as soon as that postcard comes, I enter the code and that should resolve all of that information.
Okay.
Um, and as far as posting and reviews, when I went in to do that last week, it said I needed the code. So that's kind of why I backed off on that.
Okay.
So as
Got it.
soon as I get that,
Whenever that is up, when you do get the postcard and we can get the profile verified, my next step would be I want to do a review campaign. Like if you can give me an Excel sheet or CSV of everyone in your database. I mean, I guess most of them are already in there, but if you want to figure out what tag or segment of all your contacts that you want to send that out to, we can build like a text and email sequence to ask for reviews on the Google page.
so asking for reviews from specific people.
Yep.
But we could also do it in maybe in a setup of I have these people also don't know I have a new website.
Right. Yeah. So it can be, hey, it's Robert checking in. Just wanted to let you know I've launched a new website. Also, you could do this in the same text, or you could do it a separate one saying, hey, I'm working on expanding my digital presence. Would love if you could take a few moments to leave a review on my Google business profile.
And maybe, and there's probably some people that's probably better to review, to ask for review, probably some people just to let them know digital presence.
Yeah. So we can separate those out. Like if it says just website update, then they'll only get the text or email about the website update. If
and do it in a tag setup.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. I see, I put that on my plate today.
Okay, cool. And then this is actually something that I was just working on my personal, so I can show you in case that sparks any ideas.
Sure.
Cool. So I will share my screen. So this is something I've got a few of these work that I've built out over the last couple of months or so, but I've done this with marketing agencies, virtual assistant agencies, and now I'm doing it with accountants within BNI. So what I have done before, especially with the marketing one, is I have my virtual assistant go through and scrape different digital marketing people through BNI across the country, and then add their contact details to the sheet. I've tried automating that or working around, grabbing it automatically rather than manually, but the results are really hit or miss. So part of his, yeah. Go ahead.
Here's a quick question. So you have the VA digital accounting. So I love using tabs, you know that. Once I separate them out though, how easy is it? I got caught up in this. If I want to now upload one of those, right? I want to separate, I could have a master and I could have all the subcategories.
Yep.
So CSV of a specific page.
Yep, exactly.
And then save it in down, because then you don't want redundancy and you don't want to make mistakes. You just want to use it one time and be done with that, right? And
Right.
then leave it in a master document.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, he scrapes through, like, part of his task, I think, is like at 20, 30 minutes a day, just getting like 15 or 20 new leads each day to add to my database of contacts. And it's as simple as when they get added to this, it adds a tag of BNI marketing, or when they get tagged with BNI marketing, it will put them in this workflow where it'll wait till the next business day until 9:30 a.m. And then it will send off this email, just very casual, saying, "Hi, my name's Shafqat. I'm a BNI member in New York City. Came across your profile on BNI Connect and noticed that you're also in marketing. I own a digital marketing agency as well as a virtual assistant. And I'd love to do a one-to-one to learn more about your business, explore any potential collaboration opportunities, and see how we can be a resource for another." And then I give them my calendar link to book a time. And then from there, it will wait up to 3 days. If they did reply, usually that means either they tell me to fuck off and they don't want to do one-to-one, in which case I'll remove them from the workflow. If they don't reply, then I see, okay, did they schedule a one-to-one? If they did, then I remove them from the workflow. If they didn't reply or book a one-to-one, then I send them a second one. And that email usually says, hey, just circling back on this, would you be open to doing a one-to-one?
Doesn't the one on the left, how is it recognizing that's based on them suggesting they want to be removed?
No, so it's basically waiting for a reply to email number one. So
Yeah,
it's a
the one on the left.
Yeah,
Or on the right.
on the right.
No, I meant left. I don't know.
Okay.
So that one is they replied, which is
Yeah.
true, but it seems like you're going right into the remove as opposed to what's the trigger on the reply, as opposed to the one which is a reply.
So this means that they did reply. So either they said that they would be interested in scheduling a one-to-one, and then maybe maybe they did, or they replied and said, I don't want to meet with you, which a lot of people, weirdly enough, in BNI do.
I got that. Where is it built into there to differentiate? Shouldn't that split separately?
Yeah, so in this if-then statement, basically it's judging whether or not there was a reply to that first email.
Yep.
So as long as there was an email reply to that, they go down this branch and it removes them from the workflow.
Because doesn't it seem like it removes them from the workflow? It could be a good as a bad reply. I'm saying I think.
Well, even if they did reply and
you have this second one here almost. You have it in the positive reply, booked a one-to-one.
Well, yeah, because a lot of times they won't respond, but they just clicked on my link and booked a one-to-one and just, they're good to go. So in that case, they get tagged with booked to one-to-one. And so it checks, okay, did this person have an appointment booked? And if they did, they remove it from the workflow as well.
And how does it deal with somebody who say replies and in the reply, they also book? Meaning
So,
you have the potential to lose a lead here. If they reply, I get a bunch of people who annoy the shit out of me. It's like, sure, let's set something up. I'm good on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I've already set like, just open my calendar, so you get those people as well.
so in that off chance, then I'm just relying on me checking the inbox. It's the automation is literally just for that initial email, and then in the chance that they didn't respond, sending that automated second response. The fringe cases where they do respond but they haven't booked, I can reply to those manually because they're usually just a couple of weeks.
And would it be beneficial to put a tag in there, like tag them as something new so you could go back and check?
Yeah, that is a good, yeah. I mean, I could say, I could add a tag in this case and say that they did reply at least. I could say reply to workflow or automation or whatever. So,
Is there a benefit to doing um, the hash mark as opposed to or an underscore mark, keeping it in one word by using the hash or the underscore hash?
that's all
Or it
personal
doesn't matter?
preference. It's all personal preference.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
I asked you that before because the tags get a little crazy when you start, it's better just have one system in place.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as you're consistent, it's all up to personal preference, like what you end up adopting.
I think it's great. Yeah, I would love to do this. I want to just, I have a whole list of attorneys I want to integrate in.
Okay. So yeah, I think something similar for you would be just, doing an initial outreach and
With focus on attorneys.
yeah, you can do that. And what I can do is I can have my VA do some scraping for attorneys as well. Is there a certain type of attorney that you want to do, or is it pretty specialty agnostic?
For BNI, it's specialty agnostic, but I don't know if it's possible to tell the firm size or anything. So I think I'd probably start outside of New York.
Okay.
The likelihood, I'd maybe do it state specific. I feel like certain states are less likely to be large, 100 to 300 person firms.
Yeah.
But
Got it. Okay.
yeah, Alex, that would be. I think you could do something similar geographically.
Yeah, very much.
Because you like more of that one-to-one contact. So if you had something like this set up where it was going in, regionally, just spreading out from BNI group to BNI group,
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
No,
I was asking Alex.
Oh,
no, I agree. I'm actually thinking how much I could use that in I mean, just the whole thought of setting up one-on-ones. That alone, Shaq, is just enough to really stir the pot.
Yep.
okay. Yeah.
No more cold calls.
Yeah. I think BNI members in particular have such a advantage between using the directory plus automations in here to really streamline your outreach for one-to-ones and creating referral partners there.
And to that, you could also do this with Dawn's group and just, what does she have usually 200 people?
Yeah, I mean, with that one,
I know she's not supposed to, but I occasionally get a message. We didn't have a chance. I saw you on the meeting. We didn't have a
Right.
chance to connect.
right.
So if you were in the meeting, I think, it's skirting the issue until she says something. But also if you only send it to like 25 people,
Yeah. So yeah.
you know, per day, and you're not
Yeah.
blasting everybody in
That
one
that
shot.
that is I'd say definitely a workaround. Um, I just know from my personal experience when I have gotten those, I feel like I typically don't actually respond and book a one-to-one with those contacts for whatever reason.
Now, on that note, you have your VA scraping the BNI directory, basically,
Hmm.
for the prospects you're looking for.
Yeah.
And then once you identify them, then you put them in this system and you send them
Correct.
a text or you send them an email introducing yourself to them,
Yeah.
asking for a one-on-one. So how do you word it differently whereby one of them is, hey, listen, I saw you on Dawn's group. We didn't get to meet, so let's do a one-on-one. Which which vice versa, we don't, most of us don't react to those, but yet we're hoping they'll react to a brand new cold call.
Yeah. So
So,
that's a good question. In with this, I think my response rate is probably close to 25-30%,
okay,
which is relatively high. I think it's a matter of
Well, 20 to 30, if you were to do a virtual event, your end
mhm,
result is somewhere usually around 20 to 30. So I think anything you're going out to on the web, I think
mhm.
that numbers are good.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think 20% I'd be happy with.
yeah. I think it's very like I'm very like selective with the words I say, right? So I say that I
Awesome.
I'm in marketing, and I make it clear that like I'm aware that they're also in marketing, and I'd like to just like do a one-to-one to see if there's any potential like collaboration or referral opportunities. So it's very different than me just reaching out to someone and like I'm going in with the angle of okay, there's a possibility that we can be referral partners rather than I'm
Right,
here to try to sell you something, right?
right, all right.
Um, yeah, because now if I went with the same approach of hey, I own a digital marketing or a SaaS product that I think could be beneficial for your business, or I work with a lot of uh, lawyers, then that probably would not get the same response rate.
Correct, because they will see you as somebody trying to get their business.
Right, exactly.
Pitch them a thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, um, so yeah, I think as long as you're reaching out to them with the messaging that it's like in the spirit of BNI and givers gain, and that you're
Right,
just looking to explore referral partnership opportunities with people that are in the same field and see where there might be some overlap or where you specialize in something different than what they do,
right.
that kind of messaging usually yields a higher response rate.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Um,
Fair enough.
that's good. If we're ready to pivot, I have another one I have. I came across something the other day in social media. It looked like it was back in October, November. It looked like it was, I don't know, maybe it was tracking when I had overlapped from Thrive.
okay.
Trying to get there now. So in LeadBuddy, uh, is it reputation? No, sites.
What feature, what function are you looking
It
for?
was basically a whole list of different things that went out. But it wasn't anything I had done specifically. Media storage, membership, sites, marketing. So under marketing,
Go into your account.
the social planner, content, no, content AI.
Okay.
So if you go into content AI, I have stuff, and these I think were 2024, May, November.
Okay, so yeah, this was what you'd here, let me share screen.
I can
So
share.
this would okay. That would be posts
Share
that
mine.
you yeah, go for it.
Just Alex can say. And then my follow-up question is, now that I see this, can I do anything with this?
Yeah, so those are all posts that you would have queued up or drafted. So these are just in drafts essentially, but they didn't get actually scheduled or posted.
So, yeah,
So
like I saw the one from my mom here when she died. So I was drafting these and somehow and nothing wrong with this. Somehow LeadBuddy pulled it in or it saw that it was posted in one of the accounts that was connected and grabbed it.
I think this would have been initiated from LeadBuddy. Because it wouldn't pull up your drafts from each account. This was these were posts that were started in the LeadBuddy content planner, but they just didn't get scheduled.
So maybe I
So
was
if you
thinking about doing it that way and then
Mhm.
pivoted to
just doing it on manually or
is
something.
because this is the same date and this is after the fact too, because it was the 15th. I think Mother's Day was the 15th, if I'm not mistaken, 14th or 15th.
Right.
It's the 11th this year. I don't know. Is it always the same? I think it changes, right?
I think it's on the second Sunday or something of the month of May.
Second
But
Sunday. That sounds about right. In which case, at most, it could have been 1, 2, 3, 4 days more, which would have been the 15th. So now let's put those aside. Crafting the perfect price.
right. So if you click on the not that one, but that looks like it was going to go out on Twitter. But if you click on the go to button on the one below it,
Maybe that's why. Okay, go to
one more below. Yeah, that one.
where do you see the difference between Twitter and
Because based on the number of words, I'm guessing that would have been. But click on that go to button. Yeah, so now you can essentially hit copy.
okay, so this is the coffee for closers I wanted to post I
Yeah.
made. So I could copy this.
Yep. It should be cut. I think it's in
Upgrade
your.
unlimited AI employee plan.
No, you don't need to do that. X out of here now.
Just copy it.
Yep. And then scroll up to the top. And then go to Social Planner. And then hit New Post.
I want to see one thing. I just want to go back to see November. Yeah, it doesn't go back before November. Go to new post, you said?
Yep. And then just yeah, pick, let's say, the Facebook one.
By the way, it's funny. So these are there,
Okay.
right? They're green.
Yeah. So pick that Facebook. Yeah. And then just copy, hit paste now. So boom.
So I could do it that way. Okay. And then, so same as if I have older content on an Excel, I could just grab it, drop it, place it like this.
Yep, exactly.
Read reel and story. Which is the one that disappears?
Story is the one that disappears if you do it on Facebook or Instagram.
Story disappears. Feed is just on your site, and reel is a video, right?
Yeah, Reel is specific to Facebook and Instagram, and it's a matter of what part of your profile it shows up on, but they both technically get are permanent posts.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
Excellent. Thank you. That answered that question.
Yeah, of course. All right. Got a few more minutes.
I don't see the ones from that he was supposed to set up.
Okay. Oh, it looks
Wait,
like
or
Sime is
maybe-
on here.
Oh, actually, no, I do. No, this is February. It's the
Okay.
one I posted.
Sime, do you can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so Robert has a
I sent you the link to my Canva. We were talking about those setting up that social media setup between Overwhelmed. And they were
Yeah,
like,
so I didn't receive any Canva link. I was asking you for Canva link because in storage media in GHL, I haven't find like all the posts related to that content. So I mentioned Shafqat that I need the exact Canva link. In that we all have content for that marketing post that you created in ClickUp.
okay,
you
so
want in ClickUp now. Because yeah, I put it
it's in
in
here,
media
right?
storage. Yeah.
So it's in this particular folder here. So if you go into
This folder,
media,
yeah.
it's an Overwhelm campaign, and then
You
Okay.
gotta see they're different. You see how it's some are legal, some are business, some are avoid the overwhelm. You could probably switch it to name by name. But they all have a number. See 32,
yeah.
33.
So Simon, you see the image here. It has the name, and then it has the number at the end here, and at the very end, right before PG 33. This is
And I'll
32.
send you. I sent you and I have the content.
Yeah.
Avoid the overwhelm.
Mm-hmm.
I'd sent. I'll find it, but I'd sent you basically. It was a setup of each one based on number.
Yeah. So yeah, here is the like. Let me just check. So yeah, I have all for these images.
Okay, so you have everything you need then.
Let me check because I could put the list
Yeah, sure. You can just put the list, so that would be like much easier for me to
into
understand.
ClickUp. So I'll set up a new one, ClickUp with the link, but you'll know to come into here to get them.
Mm,
And
yeah.
you should have access now. I think I gave you you and Shah, both have like first tier access into my Canva.
Okay, perfect.
You should. I could double check it. But definitely for this folder, you guys have access. And you have access within the system as well.
Okay.
And then when it comes to something like this, like I leave it to you to make the decision of when to set it up and send it out. Like,
Okay. I mean, main thing is just that, like one per day or no more than
yeah,
one per day, right? Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Or I'll give you instructions in there. Like I think somewhere in ChatGPT it came up with you should send these on a Wednesday, these on a Tuesday, these on a Thursday, based on the number that I have. So
Okay.
I'll send that to you by the end of the day with in ClickUp.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So Simon, yeah, just keep an eye out for that
Okay. Sure.
task on ClickUp.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
This-
We are on the half-hour mark. Gotta jump, but yeah, thanks both Robert and Alex for jumping on. Appreciate you guys.
Likewise, guys. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
See you, Robert.
Alex, have a good week.
All right. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.